Cosmo to connect to the Connect hallway, the pink hallway upstairs in 5 minutes? Absolutely. It is very much doable.
Good morning, cosmetology instructors. Hope you are doing fabulous. All right, so today is it. Today, plugging in the iron. Today is the Friday, August 11th, and today is the day that the students, freshman first day, today's it. I got something sticky in my fingers. Follow me. So I'm flat ironing my hair. Now look, it's not the official first day of school, but every year, since I was in high school, every year the students, it's gonna be crooked, y'all, sorry. The students on the first day of school, it rains. And the way that I know is that I always have a bad hair day on the first day of school. That's just, it's a thing. So when I was in high school, all 4 of my years, I had a bad hair day. It didn't bother me so much the first, 9th and 10th grade, but when I get to cosmetology, but I remember because I had like a white shirt on or something, both of the times for some reason, and that was like walking to the car. But the junior senior year, I really remember because I was in Cosmo, and Cosmo's supposed to have the hair done, and that day, those 2 days, I had really bad hair, so that's how I remember. So, since I started teaching, this isn't gonna work. Since I started teaching, we've had, I need a stand thingy. Ooh, I need to get one of those stand things for the mirror. So since I have been teaching, which I started in 2009, 10, something like that, it's rained because I've had bad hair day. Now, the last 2 years, it rained, but not at the campus. It rained like a little further away. Last year it rained, but it rained like, you can see the rain cloud a little bit ways away. I don't have heat protectant, y'all. Look how thin my hair is. So anyway, waiting for this to get hot. So I usually now try to do my hair at school. So today I was like, man, I need to do my hair, but my kid sleeps in her room, so I could make the noise, and I need to move the stuff to the other bathroom so I can, blow dry. Anyway, so I was like, no, I'll just wait and do it at school. And I was like, no, I'll do it here. And I was kind of going back and forth with myself on it. And good thing I didn't fix my hair at home, because as soon as I opened the door, the humidity hit me like crazy. And I was like, see, this is why I don't fix my hair at home, because then sometimes too I have bags and stuff that I need to bring. And if I have bags and stuff, then I need to go outside back and forth between the car and school. And then by the time I get in, it's nice and hot, and I'm nice and hot and sweaty, and it's humid. So anyway, that's my hair story. So now the only years I don't really know if it really rained were the COVID years, because, obviously we were not actually in school, so I don't remember. And then I was, expecting one of those years, and so I don't remember anything, but I do remember that it does rain. So anyway, I went ahead and got as much as I could done and ready to go. And today's freshman first day. I have a homeroom this year, which usually I don't have, but I guess they needed somebody, and so they gave them to me. So I have a freshman homeroom. So, because it's an extra to do, but yay, because it's a set of kids that I could maybe possibly impact. So I'll take it. And so that's it. So I was going to make some colored copies of something, a little activity they can fill out while my freshmen are, because we're going to meet by Pathways this morning at the dining hall. We're fancy, we don't call it a cafeteria, it's a dining hall. So I was gonna do that, but y'all, when I get home, I don't have time. I literally take my bag home and I just like lug it back and forth because I don't have time at home. I don't. My home time I dedicate to my kid, like 90% of it. 5% of it I do social media or YouTube or Instagram or something of the sort. And then the rest is husband and myself and housework and laundry and all that stuff. Depending on the day of the week, obviously. But anyway, so I didn't really get to do what I needed or wanted. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go get something for my freshmen, my new homeroom, like a little snack or something. But I didn't. And then I thought, they're going to have to be hauling it around and they're going to make trash. And I was like, no, I need to go get it. But then I didn't have time. My husband's training for an Ironman. And so he had to go do his, 1 hour bike ride on his tri bike. And so anyway, I didn't get to do what I wanted to, but that's okay. Anything at this point I'm telling myself is extras. So for you new cosmetology instructors out there, just know my hair's not. Okay. There's a lot of times where you want to do more, you want to do extra, you want to do the, like for example, okay, I know it's crazy. Like my room, it's fine. It's fine the way it is. But if I told you all the things that I have not been able to get done, like I wanted to get rid of this old decor, those frames, I wanted to get rid of all of that and put new things up. I had those round lantern things, I wanted to hang them up here. I had my green grass thing that I was gonna put here. I haven't finished cutting it. I still need one more, which the dollar store has not carried that particular grass rectangle. So I've just been going back and forth trying to see if they get another shipment of it. And so I haven't put that up. And then I have not fixed my demo tables. There's just a lot of little things that I did not get to do. I have not finished putting my labels up. I haven't made my labels. And so there's always going to be something. So just get your room, especially if you're a new instructor, new teacher, just get your room to a place where you can function and that you're happy with, and move on. And just know that everything else is just extra and it's not necessary, and that it's okay if it doesn't get done. You know what I mean? Because you will literally drive yourself nuts trying to get it all done, because you're just not going to be able to. Unless if you aren't married, don't have kids, don't have responsibilities at home that you need to run to when the bell rings, or when it's time to go home. Like I used to just stay till the wee hours of the nights, and that's why I'm really good friends with the custodians, because I would be here. I would leave with the custodians, and they just know that about me. But I don't anymore. I can't. I got a kid. Gotta get home. Gotta pick him up. Gotta go cook dinner if I cook dinner and do all of those wonderful things. My hair is really not amazing today, but it's okay because it's good. I can feel the humidity in the building, and so in about an hour or so my hair is gonna go frizzy and just gross, and so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. And there's just like your classroom in time, there's some things that are just literally out of your control, and there's things that you're not going to be able to do or finish or fix, or all of the things. And so it's okay. Also, the other thing, like last year I did my classroom and did all the things, but I also left room for improvement, because every year you want to improve, you want to make better, you want to make bigger. You want to do, you know, I try to outdo myself every year just to like help myself be better. Not better than someone else, better than myself. And if I make it perfect this year, then what do I have to work on for next year? At least that's my mentality. When I don't get something done, I'm like, that's okay. Next year, I got an idea for next year. And that's okay too. You don't have to be perfect or right or, you know, all of that all the time. Which when you're new, you want it to be done, you want it to be, and if you have the resources and the time and the ability, sure, of course, get to it. But if you don't, it's all right. There's next year, right? It's a little room for improvement. If 100% of your students get certified, you know, then what's your goal for next year? Like, what are you striving for? Which is great if you can get 100%. That's amazing. But, you know, just leave a little room for improvement for the following years. Anyway, so that's that. I'm going to leave this iron here because, so I have a little bin that has like hair stuff, comb, like all the little things that I would need should I need to fix my hair, right here behind my desk in a cabinet, because I will often need it. And so then that way I have, when I need to fix my hair, it's right here. It's right, I need to put heat protectant in the bin, but it's here, and when I need it, I can just quickly grab it. I don't like to, and I won't always spend time at school fixing my hair. I just won't, because I got things to do. I don't have time to be sitting around playing beauty, you know what I mean? But today, because it's the first day of school and I've got a lot of my stuff already ready, I felt like I could do that, spend that time this morning. Now, one thing that I do want to do is get a little tea kettle. Not a tea kettle. What are they called? Those things that you put water in them and they get really hot, for some tea to put in the office. I think that would be awesome. I'm trying to find my part here. And so that I would like to have or get and put in the office so I can have some tea in the morning with some lemon and honey. I think that would be great. This is about as good as it's gonna get, because I can already feel it. Like I can feel this side already. I need a good product anyway. All right, so classroom, that we're good. The folders are good. There's some kids that did not pick up their kits, but they're locked up in the closet. I have homeroom. I have boys in here that are not cosmetology and girls that are not cosmetology, so they respect the room a little bit different, or they don't. So I've had homeroom before, hated it. So they're new, so I gotta really train them to respect their home, you know. So I've got all of the things ready. I'll do a classroom tour, just, you know, with the time. I didn't really organize. I just kind of made neat and tidy. We got some bags that we're supposed to give to our students, a Knight's bag, which is really cool. I've got started my tray, things I need to give to the students Monday. So every day I'll put my stuff in. Whew, sorry. I'm not gonna edit that out, y'all. Sorry, I apologize. And then my copies that I need to go make, which I've already started making my copies. I have them back here. I wanted to put them away so they don't look ugly here, but it's okay. It's fine. They're just gonna stay there. And then I've got my little baskets that have all of the things that the students need, but I'm not gonna put them out because I feel like my homeroom is gonna mess them up a little bit. So I want that for my Cosmo kids. Not that I just want it really extra nice for my Cosmo kids, and it has Sharpies. I did start putting the baskets out, but it has Sharpies in there because we use them in Cosmo with labeling and stuff. But yeah, no, not for the homeroom kids. They're just, you just know. My board is got both of them what the students need. I've got my little stickers in my surprise containers. Okay, so the other day, so I have my food that I store here, like my snacks and stuff. And so there's ants. Like when I say ants, I mean there's ants. And so there's a hole down here, and I made a little trail. And so they got into a little bag of cookies. And so I've got all my food here that I've got to move. But other than that, I feel like we can pretty much go ahead and get started and do. So it is 6:41. I did good on time. Was looking for my friend bingo, which I think I'm just gonna have to use this one, but I have this friend bingo that I want the kids to do the first day of school to get to know each other's little icebreaker. I got it from Summer Leadership Camp for Skills USA, and you go around, you find somebody that has the things. For example, the first one's about family, has a sister, has a brother, is the only child, and the next one is something about you, your favorites, and then hobbies, and then traveling, and then cosmetology is the last column. So they go around and they find somebody, gets them to get up, moving, talking to each other, find somebody that has those things, and they get to sign. So anyway, we do that. I don't put a lot of rules on it because we don't have a lot of time. So you can sign multiple, but you gotta talk to each other. You don't have to sign each other's. But I couldn't find the actual digital copy of it. So I'm just gonna have to use this one. Hopefully it's a good copy. It makes a good copy, but I'm gonna go ahead and run down my copies. And this is I switched all my stuff to purple, all my binders. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this down, take my copies down, and get these done. And then come back and just get my computer set up, get some music going, and just, get ready for the day. Today's half a day. The kids are only going to be here for a little bit, not a long time. And then I forgot to bring the Raid. Is it Raid? I forgot to bring it so that I can spray it, and after spraying, sanitize the area where the ants kind of took over, and then put my food stuff back. So I've got to find a spot, probably in the office. Oh, I'm going to put that bag in the office because I don't want the ants, because they're in here. And I don't want them to go find it in the closet or something, eat my food. So the custodian said that the ants were kind of all over the building, probably because of the weather outside. And so anyway, I'm gonna go put that in the office really quick. So, all right, I will catch up with you guys later. Bye. All right, guys, so I have a birthday class sheet. This is for 9th graders. And I've got my 10th grade one as well. So I will take, and let me zoom out. Okay, so I have my 10th graders, which is closest to my nail table, closest to my 10th grade board. So this is my 10th grade, and this is my 9th grade. So this is 9th grade, so I have my Monday through Friday. I got this little cart from, I think it was Mariana, Burmac, something of the sort. And so this is going to be the tray where we turn things in. And then here for Monday are the things that I need to put, because I need to take care of it on Monday. Now, what I don't do on Monday, I'll push down to Tuesday. So folders I need to get back, things of this sort. And I do have the pink folder in here, so students have their pink folder that they're going to put their daily work in. So I have one for myself. And then here we have the sophomore one, and I will be putting that one there for Monday. Now, so whatever copies that I have, for example, I'm not going to necessarily count them out at the moment. Oh, look, we have ants right now. Okay, so this is my original. Okay, so I'm going to take my original with me, and I'm going to put it in my place for my binders. And probably another one for my placeholder, my binder. So my class binders down here with my lessons and stuff, my things. Anyway, so I probably won't divide it into half and half. I have like 30 sophomores, and then I have like 40 freshmen. So I'll just do half in here. So we're gonna do this on Monday. That'll be our team building on Monday. And then we'll do this on Monday as well. So whatever I don't get done Monday, then we'll push it down to Tuesday, so forth and so on down here. So I have, let's see, we have, what do we have in here? We have this one here. Now, tomorrow we're not gonna lay down the wall, but you are meant to be here. Looking forward to amazing. I might do this one tomorrow, or I'll do it on Monday. So then we'll do the mint one on Monday. So then they all get a little mint gift. And so this is just to remind me, okay, this is what we're doing today. I did start, these are my, which I'm gonna do across all the bottom, but these are gonna be my, what do you call them? It's gonna be my, I don't know, what do you call them? Oh, my lesson, my learning centers. So when they have free time, they grab the bin. I have not fully finished packing them, but they grab the bin. The instructions are in the bin with all the supplies that they need. For example, this one is brow, right? So it has all the brow stuff so they can practice brows. Need to fix that. And so they will get a chance to work on that. So then we have little starbursts, say, bursting with excitement to have you in my class, and then Skittles. This is a team building one, so we'll probably do this one on Wednesday to get to know each other. So depending on the color, they have a particular color, so they have 2 purples, and they've got to say 2 things about their family. If they've got, I think they're like this, whatever colors on here, a pink and a red and a yellow or whatnot. So then they have to describe or share something according to what colors they got in class. So tomorrow we start off with homeroom. So I'm still not gonna put these out again because we have the permanent markers. I don't know my homeroom class the way that I will know my cosmetology classes. So I don't know that I wanna trust those gentlemen or those other students with the Sharpies. And I think it's more because my cosmetology students, they are with me for 4 years, like in the program. So I think they'd be a little bit more afraid to do something, opposed to the freshmen that I'm just their homeroom teacher. I only see them a few times a year. And so I just don't want to start off on that foot. So tomorrow after homeroom, we will do this. And I think we're going to be in homeroom for 2 hours tomorrow. So like in the morning time, then we have lunch, after lunch, and then we have the running through the schedule. So then after the homeroom leaves, then I'm going to go ahead and put this out. So I don't have enough chairs because I only have, the most I have is 16 students, which are going to fit here perfectly. This is going to be just extra table. I don't have the chairs, so I have them go get the manicure chairs from the salon before they leave, then go put those back. But anyway, so I've got all my things here and good, that's good to go. I did not do all my decorating, but it's fine. I think I'll just do that when all the products and all the new equipment come in. So I started getting little by little all of my copies, and I think I'm gonna go run to the copy room in a little bit to see what else they have already completed, finished, and have ready for me. So I'm going to be giving these things out. I just want to get all my copies so that the day that we're going to pack our binder is the day that I just give them all the paperwork and just get it done all at once. Another thing that we do, and I think I'm going to leave this one for Friday, is the face. This is a little, there's 2. There's a little team building where the students are going to, this is from Paul Mitchell used to do, find what's working and acknowledge it, celebrate and enjoy it. So we talk about how people talk behind each other's back. And so we tape this behind each other's back, get a marker, and then we write positive things on people's back with it, and we'll put some music on. It's a really good activity. So then I probably won't do this on Friday. So I'm not going to count. If I need more, I know where to get them. But I'll do this in my Friday bin, and then I will do this in my freshman Friday bin. So this little idea I got off of, it's like elementary kids, elementary teachers. So these are my copies that left. I probably should steal one more copy. So I have a binder. I have 2 binders actually. These are not original, so it's a copy of a copy. So it's starting to get a little bit dull, but it's okay. I probably should change that to more Cosmo-ish. But anyway, so I have here, this is my introduction to cosmetology, my sophomore binder with all my sophomore stuff. It's my freshman binder. And so here I have all of the things. So here, let me pull it out, set it up, and I'll show you. Okay, so let me share. So I have this binder, and it's like a really thick binder. And this is my principles. So yes, I have everything electronic, but I'm a paper pencil kind of person. So I have it here. It's easy for me to flip through. And if I ever need to share with somebody, I can just show them. I can also very easily show parents as well. So one year a student said, we don't learn anything. And so then I was like, oh, really? So I pulled out my teacher binder and I had all this stuff. And then the parent was like, oh, okay, you do something in class. Okay, so anyway, so this is my Principles of Cosmetology binder. And I just have cardstock for a divider. It's nothing fancy. I have all of the things. Now, not everything I do now, like this was during COVID time. So I had these journals. I don't use this journal anymore, but it was a Teachers Pay Teacher, and it was kind of like a personal growth type of a journal. And every student got one, and it was their quick start. And then we also had exit tickets, and I had a different journal for that, but I tossed that one because we don't do that one anymore, although it was really good for writing. And then every student gets their vocabulary journal, which is just the questions and the vocabulary on paper that they turn in. And then we have a new coloring booklet. So they're coloring booklet, and it's all stapled, but it's just a bunch of coloring sheets. So this is what I use to help the students with like coloring, like the itty bitty little, getting control, muscle memory, getting control of staying within the lines, because that helps with nail art. Okay, a lot of them are not artists when they come in. They're not very good at art, so this just helps them control the pencil, the pen, the marker, I'm sorry, not the pencil, pen, the matte pencil, or the thin crayon, the marker, that in relation to how their brush, their fingers move as they're painting, when they're painting on the nails or on the face, you know, of course, as well. So that's the back of it, but it was front only. That was my original copy. So every incoming student gets that. And then of course I have my henna. We do history of cosmetology. We transition into the hands-on, the lab part, and so we do henna. That's my packet. There's a video on that on YouTube. And then I didn't do this one this year, but this was a creative project one. So we had seasonal projects that we would do and have them have that there. Also had it like if we had extra time, I would just say, hey, pull this out, and then we would do that. If I had a sub, I would have them work off of that. So it was something that it was already printed. Sometimes we wouldn't use them though, to be honest. And then we have our fashion journal, learning how to do, we talk about the fashion end of cosmetology and then how that correlates with cosmetology. We have our face painting as our face painting journal, so we're going to get that. We have our salon business journal. Then we have our facial journal. So our facial journal, I'm definitely redoing that, which is in this stack, but that's an old one. And then we have our makeup journal, which we haven't used in a long time because I don't teach makeup, but I'm bringing it back a little bit. And so those are like the copies, the beginning of the year copies that I make or I have made. Like I send them off to get made is better set. I'm having trouble with this one. Put this down. But we do have these things that go in their binder. So this is pre-copied, pre-printed, and then put into their journals. And then in August I began, and of course this is the freshman orientation. So the papers that we got, for example, where's my folder? I have my folder somewhere. So like the papers we got for today in our little green folder, which I don't know where I left, I will take these out. These are from 21, 22, and 23 I have in this pile, but I'll throw those away. I'll put in here. So that way next year when I'm planning, I have an idea of what we did and can plan appropriately. And then we have the letter to themselves activity that they do. We have their welcome packet, and I mark old. This is from a couple years ago, so it's changed since then. And then this year we did a shield. Last year we did the puzzle piece, and the year before we did a little person. So the little summer activity I have put in here. And then we begin with our journals. We do our, this year I'm gonna do, really excited about this one. We're gonna do a personal growth journal and some journaling. So I made this one a long time ago, and it's our 10-year anniversary, so I'm kind of bringing it back. We have a year of our journey to excellence, and so I really want to take it back. This was a long time ago. I really want to take it back to a few years back where I was really rocking and rolling in the program. And so anyway, that's what that's for. So we'll talk about personal growth and then our journey and goals. So then we'll do our vision board here. So I have two of mine from a good while back. And then we have like go over the rules and stuff, birthdays, which actually I have a new birthday, which is there. So I'll put that in here as I go along. And I do really good at the beginning of the school year, to be completely honest, and then after that I kind of fall apart. So then whenever we start doing things, then I will, like one year we did this one, and that one was cool, to make your group shield for your classroom norms, but actually I changed it to a personal shield this time. So I won't throw this away, but I'll add the new one on there. So for next year, whatever I want to pick, I can just take from here, make copies. And then we'll start beginning our face painting. So we'll do our brush stroke techniques, and then start bringing in our you know, the images that we do, that we practice. And then I put from last year or current year, I put down my journal that I do for class, and like all of the examples that I did, they're all in here. And so then next year or this time around, I can, you know, see that as an example, and it just gets better with time. And then we move into planning for our first big project, which is going to be the Day of the Dead, which is a styrofoam head. And so we'll do that. And then we start getting into history of cosmetology with our henna and our brows. And then I fall off the boat, and then I get rocking and rolling, and I don't get past August. So I would like to try to get a little bit better this year. So I have all of my things this is all the things that we did. It's gonna fall. This is all the papers, all the things that we did this past year, journal included. So this year I want to work on making this a little bit more comprehensive and being a little bit better with this. Now I did clear out my bottom, my resources here. So this is my nail stuff, so I plan to put that in there, and I plan to empty, well no, this one's going to be for incoming students, but so I should have just 3 things up here, so it'll be easier access. To before it was just a little bit harder for me to get to. So that's my plan with this, and so not everything is going to fit in here, but much as I can, I want to try and keep it organized, and so it's just easier for me. And if I ever need to move something, I very easily can move the thing. So I'm going to go through this pile here, organize it here, and that way whenever I need to print something, I can just put it here. So for example, we're going to be going over their portfolio things Tuesday, and then Wednesday we will do TDLR, and then we will also do hands-on. So we're going to be learning how to hold and wrap the 4x4s in their hands and their fingers. And then here we have we start planning for our end of the year project. So they color, we do the noun letters, so we color this and whatever colors they have, it's due by a certain day, and they have to turn in. Whatever colors they use here, they or are able to use at their final nail project. So those are the colors. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna get going on that binder there. I'm gonna go check the get all my copies to see if those are ready. I'm gonna go check that, and then I gotta go pick up my kiddo. It is 3:20, so I have 20 minutes. So, oh, and then as I take things, make copies, I put my name, original, to remind me it's the original, and then I keep this in that binder. So next year, I don't have to go run around pre-print. I just take it from my binder, take it to get copied, and then put it back in my binder. And if I need to make edits, I edit, and then I replace it with a new one. So much more easier. Now I know that you can put all of this in a digital format, and I do have it in digital format. I'm a paper pencil. I like to touch it, feel it, see it, sort it, put it in different orders, and hold it. So anyway, that's how I do it. Works for me. All right, so let's see how much we can get done.